Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be covering the Bad Blood side quest in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You can get this quest by returning to Bozenha's, where we were healed in the prologue. Her daughter Pavlena's gone missing, so we need to find her. We can search her room, but that's optional, and we find out that she's left in a hurry. We're going to start by making our way to Troskovitz. This is a really long side quest, so I've tried to cut the dialogue short in places. You can ask random people around the town about Pavlena, but the easiest way is to go here to speak to the scribe.
I need some help. She comes here to Troskovitz selling baskets and ointments. Do you know anything about her?
Oh, I know the girl you mean. I've seen her with that woodcutter lad. Roman, I think. Try asking Dushko. He knows all the woodcutters. He lives along the way from the rat house to the butcher's. Till we meet again.
The scribe then tells you that she's been with this guy Roman, a woodcutter, so we'll go on the map and see where that's located. So that's still within the town. We'll go and see if we can find Roman. You can also speak to the bailiff, who will provide good information about the backstory of the side quest. We're at the woodcutters, but there's no sign of anybody, so what we'll do is we'll wait, and then hopefully after a few hours someone will turn up and then you can speak to them. You'll hear somebody shouting out for Roman. It'll be this woodcutter Dushko, who's also looking for him, so we'll speak to him. I've skipped a lot of the dialogue as it's very long here, but basically he doesn't want to get his hands dirty and get caught snooping around, so we'll say, okay, we'll do it, but if you pay us. And he'll pay us 25 groschen, which is quite a lot at the start of the game. That's like doubled our net worth, so I'm glad I did that, and then we can start looking for Roman in his house.
True enough. Here you are. This ought to do it. After you search the place, come back and let me know what you found. I'll be around here somewhere.
We'll make our way to Roman's door. We can lockpick this, and it's very easy, apparently. It's easier than the last game, but we still have trouble with this. So we're trying to find the circle until it glows gold, and you want to rotate this round all the way to the top of the lock. So you want to be really patient with this. Sadly, we break it and we don't have any more lockpicks, but luckily we can go round to the side of the house and climb the ladder, so we don't actually need to lockpick the door. So we can just come up here, search the rooms for any clues to the whereabouts of Roman.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for two. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots.
God grant you health.
We'll then go to Dushko, who's a short distance away from the house, and we'll speak to him. Again, I've skipped the dialogue, and we'll say that Pavlena was definitely there, and he'll say that they might be by the stream, and it's G on the map, so we'll make our way over to the stream. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thank you.
This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here. Christ, there must have been a fight here.
We've now found the crime scene. I'm just picking up loads of food, as that's always useful, so we'll take all of that. And then we'll see a bloody stone to the left, which looks like a murder weapon.
It's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe. This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I had Mutt here, I could let him sniff it. Oh well.
We can then follow the blood trail through the woods for a short distance. We'll find this pig rolling in mud, basically eating this dead body here. And then really close by, we can speak to the pig herder and see what's happened here.
And then the pigs dug him up. I should try and find out who's herding those pigs.
Where the hell did that
Maybe
pig
they
go?
saw something.
Ladybird! Where are you?
We then speak to the pig herder, and as you've probably guessed, we've skipped some of the dialogue just to keep the video short. And then he'll say that there's this guy called Straw who's been suspicious, and we'll just make our way to Jay on the map.
Ladybird! You stupid swine!
Are you the one?
So we find and confront Straw, and then he's looking pretty guilty just from a few questions, but he doesn't want to give everything away. So we'll just fight him. Here we have the most points in Intimidate, so we'll intimidate him, but it'll fail. So then I think you can actually just punch him, but we get the sword out, and then that's just way quicker. Block a few of his attacks and whack him a few times, and then he'll tell us everything that we need to know. He'll then give the lead up to the crime. He'll mention his brother. They both work hands to this guy called Jakesh, who's been in this long-running feud with Bozenha, which we'll mention later. But there's a few options. We can either kill him or let him go, but we choose to take him to the bailiff. We haven't had the best start in this town, being locked up straight away in the prologue, so we're trying to get some brownie points with the bailiff, so we'll bring him there. And then we'll now make our way to where his brother's located. After you've made your way up here, you'll find a dog guarding a ladder. We want to make our way up the ladder. We don't want to kill the dog because it comes up in the dialogue in a little bit. He does actually grab us, so we just try and ignore him and then climb up this ladder, and then we can get to the hostage situation between Otter and Pavlena. There is again a lot of dialogue which I've skipped to try and make this video as short as possible. So there are two possible outcomes to this conflict. So if we choose the wrong dialogue options, the brother will kill Pavlena. So of course we want to try and keep her alive, so we choose the top option there. My name is Henry. Try and keep everything nice and calm. Again, we choose to do no one sent me, so we lie, but I'm not sure that was the right choice here. I think Bozenha sent me would be better because it doesn't really get us anywhere here.
Well, that's great. What the fuck am I to do now? As if I didn't have enough shit to deal with already. Kurva. I never wanted it to end like...
So because we didn't kill the dog, we can go to about the dog, which again, trying to reassure him a little bit, but then he thinks we're going to sneak up on him, so there's not really any winning with this guy. We're not going to mention about his brother because we've taken him to the bailiff, so in the end we just say enough is enough, and we'll roll the dice and see what happens. and then we try and go down the repentance route, God will forgive you, to see if that works.
Repent before God, and he'll forgive you. Let Pavlena go.
She knows everything. She'll tell on me and I'll be fucked.
So we have 3 dialogue options here. Where our points are spread, intimidation was the best route. We nearly have double the points in intimidation, so we choose that. I've skipped a little bit of this part in the middle here of the dialogue, but yeah, he's basically scared and it's a success. So he drops the sword, and sadly for him, he makes a mistake as Pavlena runs him through, and is pretty angry about being kidnapped. So basically both of them can't walk out of here. Either both of them would die in this canyon, or one of them would walk out, but we get an upgrade on the sword, so that was probably a bonus. And we can also loot all his things, and then we'll speak to Pavlena and head back to her mother's house.
You killed him, but he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
So yeah, she's not showing too much remorse for killing the guy, but you can speak to her more. We don't do this on this current playthrough, but if you speak to her more, she'll reveal that she's pregnant, and we have a choice basically to tell Bozenha or not, or she'll tell her, and that can affect the outcome later in the quest. But we decide just to head back to Bozenha's on this playthrough.
Pavlena's fine.
We now explain to Bozenha what's happened. Basically, these 2 guys, Otter and Straw, kidnapped Pavlena, but more importantly, they're the work hands of Jakesh, and they were trying to get in his good books. But Jakesh has been in a long-running feud with Bozenha. He's the reason that they were banished from the town, so she's really not happy about this, and she wants to have her revenge and have him killed. We try and reconcile the situation, trying to stop this, but we lower our reputation, so in the end we just accept that he needs to be killed, and we'll make our way back to Troskovitz. So we're now at the farm, and we find him here. So we're just going to talk to him and let him know what's happened, that Pavlena was abducted, it was his work hands, so forth, and he feels pretty guilty about it. So we try and reason with him, try and sort of say, you know, let's bring Bozenha and Pavlena back to the town, but he's having absolutely none of it. Because we've agreed to kill him back at Bozenha's, I think that's basically what we have to do here. If we'd gone through the dialogue with Pavlena previously, where she was pregnant, this would have been different. So he would have then eventually allowed them to return, but we didn't choose that option, so now we basically have to kill him. We make a bit of a hash of it, him running around, and then once we do that, we can go back to Bozenha. We then speak to Bozenha. We still haven't paid off our 150 debt, so we'll still ignore that for a while. And then we say that the deed is done. We've got rid of Jakesh, and then she'll offer us a reward. We've only got 59 groschen, so we'll happily accept anything she can give us. And she ends up giving us 85 groschen, which is absolutely massive at this point in the game, so we'll happily accept that. And then that completes the never-ending quest that's been the Bad Blood quest. We can actually go inside here and speak to Pavlena, and after some dialogue she'll give us a pendant that Roman gave her, which is always useful. So that completes the walkthrough of Bad Blood. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe for more.